Welcome back, students. In previous video you have studied about the slave dynasty. Today we are going to know about Khilji dynasty. Khilji dynasty ruled large parts of the Indian subcontinent between 1290 and 1320. It was founded by Jalaluddin Khilji and became the second dynasty to rule the Delhi Sultanate of India. The dynasty is known for their faithlessness and ferocity. Jalaluddin sat on the throne at the ripe age of 70 years, and weaknesses of old age affected his attitude and activities. He was known as a mild mannered, humble, and kind monarch to the general public. He pardoned criminals, whether it was a conspirator or a traitor. This policy was not appreciated by his courtiers and nobles. They were actually exasperated by his kind behavior. As a result, Jalaluddin Khilji was killed by his nephew and son-in-law Alauddin Khilji, who succeeded him as the new king of Khilji dynasty. Alauddin Khilji was the most powerful sultan of the Khilji dynasty that ruled the Delhi Sultanate in the Indian subcontinent. Alauddin was really passionate about ruling over the world and had desire to become the second Alexander. He was also titled as Second Alexander or Sikandar Sani by his community and followers. Expansion of Alauddin's empire. He conquered Gujarat, Malwa, and Mewar. He also conquered Rajput domains of Ranthambore, Chittor, and Jalore. He led a series of successful raids into the Deccan and captured Devagiri, Warangal, Dwarsamudra, Rameswaram, Mysore, and Madurai. He thus became the first Sultan of Delhi to extend his kingdom south of the river Narmada. His famous general Malik Kafur led his Deccan campaign. He was known as Hazar Dinari. Historians cite reason for his exemplary beauty that his original master purchased him for 1,000 dinars, that gave him the epithet Hazar Dinari. During the early years of the reign of Alauddin, the Mongols invaded the Sultanate. He was able to put them down with the help of standing army. He adopted several measures to stop further invasions. He appointed capable and efficient general to be in charge of the frontier. He reorganized the army and built forts along the frontier and repaired the old forts on the route of Mongols. He built Siri Fort as a strong defense against the Mongols. Alauddin Khilji was an able commander and administrator. He was successful in bringing the rebellious nobles under control by adopting several stern measures. Firstly, an efficient spy system was established in order to gain intelligence on the activities of the nobles. Second, he prohibited the use of wines and organizing of functions or parties. Third, he forbade the nobles from visiting one another or entering into the matrimonial alliance without his permission. Fourth, the practice of payment of terms of land was discontinued in favor of cash salaries to the soldiers. Alauddin brought significant reforms in military. First, he maintained a strong and huge standing army to safeguard his empire. They were paid in cash. Secondly, he introduced the system of branding of horses called dag. This ensured that no one could change the good horses with the bad ones. Thirdly, he introduced the system of chehra, that is, a kind of descriptive role for soldiers to prevent false musters and corrupt practices. Alauddin Khilji introduced the market regulations to help soldiers and to make ends meet. Prices of all articles of common use were fixed. Grains were stored in government granaries. The storage was meant for emergencies like the times of scarcity and famine. He appointed a special officer called the Shahana Mandi. It was his duty to prepare the lists of the prices of various commodities, register merchants, and to keep an eye over their activities. Any trader or vendor who cheated in weights and measurements were punished with the cutting of an equal weight of flesh from his body. Alauddin needed huge sum of money to maintain his army. As a result, he adopted several measures to increase the revenue of the Sultanate. Firstly, the land was measured and was categorized according to its fertility. Then, the land revenue was fixed. The land revenue was called kharaj. Second, in order to get more money, the land revenue of the Doab area was increased. The payment of revenue was now directly made to the Sultan. Thirdly, he appointed several revenue officials to strictly collect revenue. Fourth, the system of auditing accounts was put in place to discourage corruption and keep a check on the officers. Alauddin Khilji died in 1316 CE. Malik Kafur acquired power and after that, but he was murdered soon. The last ruler of the Khilji dynasty was killed in 1320 by Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, who started the Tughlaq dynasty. Children, in next video we will study about Tughlaq dynasty. Thank you and take care of yourself.